Hey everyone, it's plumioux here, and welcome back to my channel for a brand new speed build. This time I am bringing you Theo's townhouses. Now, these townhouses have probably been being waited to be voiced over for about a year. I'm pretty sure that I built these back in May last year, and I'm just finally getting around to doing the voiceover for it. But I really love how it turned out. I know I say that all the time, and I know I say that all the time, but I'm so excited to be bringing these townhouses out to the channel. I believe I tweeted a picture of it probably almost a year ago, because I wanted to share my thoughts on what I thought Theo should be living in, and I'm pretty sure that I shared it on the community tab as well. So you guys are actually getting to watch me build it, even though you've probably already seen it. Now, even way before Theo, I wanted to build townhouses, and I probably took inspiration from London, maybe New York, and I was definitely on Pinterest and Google trying to get some inspiration for these. And I really love mixing the old with the new. So you can see that we're working on probably an older townhome at the moment on the left here. This is not the townhome that I had in mind for Theo. I want Theo's home to be either the middle one or the right townhouse, and I know I asked you guys on my community tab which one you guys thought he should live in, but let me know down below in the comments what you think after watching them being built. The one on the right has a red door, I think. I'm probably getting way ahead of myself. I can't even remember what color the door is, and I think the middle one has a red door, so let me know red or blue. So yeah, the building is taking shape, and I know I said in my last speed build that when I'm building, I usually build off camera several times just so I can make sure that I got it right. So this speed build actually isn't very long, so practice definitely makes perfect with this one. And I tried to mix up the windows and the doors. So yes, you've got a cohesive unit, but they're all very different and they have their own personality. I don't think I show you guys what I did in the back, but on the right side, you may get a glimpse of it when I'm working on the side of the building, but on the right side there is just a whole entire the whole entire back is windows, and so I thought that would be good for Theo with his painting and him being an artist. But again, you guys can let me know what you guys think. So skipping away from the build for a moment, how are we doing? What's been going on? How's your weekend been? I've been really lazy this weekend. I'm not afraid to admit it. I napped for England today. I probably took about a 4-hour nap because I've just been really exhausted. I don't know why. I just love to take a nap. So I took a nap and it was glorious, but now I'm up, I'm ready, I'm refreshed, and after this, I'm probably going to do some more building, and I've just been really in a Sims mood. It is so nice to have my mojo back, because about a year ago, when I was off, it's not been a year, it's been about 11 months, but it's easier to say a year. But anyway, I just lost my Sims mojo. Along with a lot of other things. So the Sims went on the back burner, but it is so nice to be like happy and recording and building. I originally started this channel with building, and then I went to the Let's Plays and kind of put building on the back burner, but I'm really having so much fun building. And I think especially with the last build that I did, the base game build, and then this next build that I'm going to be working on, which is going to be base game plus pets, that's just going to be so much fun to bring out to the channel and getting you guys involved with everything. I really love it when you guys have opinions on what I do, and you guys kind of help me with my ideas. So thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate that. So the outside of the left one and the middle one are pretty much done, and you can see the middle one and the right one have a garage. Now, we all know Theo doesn't have a car. He's got his lovely bike, which I'm pretty sure we found out in one of the last episodes was called Meg. So yeah, Theo's got his bike Meg that he is best friends with, which is very sad. That Theo doesn't have any best friends, he's just got Meg. So we could definitely park Meg in one of the garages. And what I was thinking for the layout is to have his studio downstairs in the basement, and then you can see that he's also got 3 levels, 3 livable levels as well, depending on what you guys choose for his home. If it's the middle one or the right one, he's still got 3 levels. Now, I think I asked this on the community tab, but I'm going to go ahead and ask it here as well. What do you guys, how should I lay this out? When I was building, what I mean by that, when I was building this, you'll see at the moment, you can see a mailbox down there. I'm pointing at my screen, but you can see it on the right side corner. There's like your typical mailbox. But I was thinking of turning this into actual apartments. Now, I've never built actual apartments in The Sims, so I'm gonna have to do some reading on that with which, like, those silver orbs that you have to lay out in order for your flatmates, I guess they'd be called, not to go into your own space or your own little home. So should I use the roommate system, or should I make these full-blown apartments? I'm leaning towards apartments, and you'll see that when we get to the side of the townhouses, that's how I set it out. But when I was going back and forth and building this, I can remember that I had a lot of issues with the mailbox being moved. And because I moved it into place, it would end up at the front of the property. And I'm not sure if that's just because that's what happens with when you use move objects on, or if it's because it was so close to the edge of the property. So when we revisit this, I may actually move it to a bigger lot, but I'm not entirely sure. So what I want to do with Theo's townhouses, when I eventually get back to them, is that I want to do kind of a decorate with me. So whichever 2 units you don't choose, I'll probably decorate them off camera, and then we'll do a decorate me with Theo's unit, and we'll kind of go room by room, space by space. And I will put this up for download for you guys when we get to that point. And then but what I'll do, actually, let me know down below in the comments, when I put this up for download, when I put it up for download, do you guys want the left and the right units to be empty so you can decorate them how you want? Do you want me to lay out a floor plan for you guys, or do you want me to full-blown decorate? I said the left and the right, but whichever 2 units you don't choose for Theo, do you want me to decorate them? Do you want me to leave them for you to decorate? Do you want me to do a floor plan? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are down below on that. And then when we get to the decorate with me, you guys can decorate with me because you'll have your own little shell. Now, with these townhouses, there's very minimal CC. I think the windows... No, I don't think I used CC windows. Maybe I did at some point. Maybe on the side of the right unit, I may have used CC windows. And I may go back in and change that just so all the windows match. And then in the middle unit, you can see that the door is CC. The blue door is CC. But I believe everything else is from the game. There is a little bit of store content as well, but you could easily swap out windows and use what you want to use, but I will let you know what CC I've used in case you want it to look exactly like it looks. And on the middle unit, the top frieze, I guess you would call it, is by Awesome Sims. I can't remember what it's called, or what that creator was called, but I will include that in the download for you, because I don't believe that you can find their friezes or their cornices anymore. So I will make sure that is with the download. Woo! I'm losing my words. I just woke up, you guys. Just, you know, bear with me. So I went to the shop today. I did actually leave the house, which was good for my little legs because I needed to get the blood pumping and flowing. And one of the things that's happening at my local shop, which I think is so lovely, and I just like, it just warms my heart to see this, is that my local shop is only letting certain amount of people in the shop at a time, so you have to queue up and wait to get in the shop. And then when you do get in the shop, they've got arrows for which way you can walk, and when you go in, all the customers are really nice and like adhering to the arrows and giving everybody their space. And I think at times like these, that is just so nice to see, because I've been seeing a lot of news reports where people are still going to the beaches in this country when we've been told specifically to stay at home unless it's for an emergency or it's for something essential. So going to work if you're an essential worker, or exercise one form a day, or going to get food. So it's just to see that in my local shop, it's just like so heartwarming, and all the staff are working their hardest. They're working little bums off to keep food on the shelves, to make sure people are fed, and it just warms my heart. So I just thought I'd share that little tidbit with you because it made me smile today when I went to the shop. So we have finally made it to the landscaping. I'm not sure if I've completed the back as of yet. You may get a little glimpse of the right unit when I'm working on the side, but there's not a lot of space to landscape in the front, so I thought I'd sort of lay things out in a uniform way. And I'm using some bushes from Into the Future. I don't use a lot of things from Into the Future, but I do really love those bushes. They're very uniformed. And I just think it works perfectly with these units, and makes them look really, really good. Maybe it's part of a homeowners association and you've got a gardener or something like that. And I'm working on the left unit here, and this unit I'll probably decorate so it's not super updated. Maybe a little bit of updates. It's going to be clean. I'm not going to use like rundown things in here, but it just reminds me of a unit that was probably on the block for quite some time, and then these newer units were attached to it. So I think of maybe an older couple living here, maybe with their grandkids. I can see that happening in the left-hand unit. Let me know what you guys think down below of that. And then either the left or the right unit, maybe roommates, maybe more roommates. I can see that happening. There's definitely enough space to put roommates in either the middle or the right unit, because there's just so much space. There are 3 different floors of livable space apart from the basement space where the garage will go. So the garage will take up a lot of space on that lower level, which is good because I'll probably run out of ideas and things to put in there. But let me know what you guys see. What are your decorating thoughts? Thoughts and opinions. We'll definitely have enough room for both of Theo's doggos to go in there, so that's quite good. And they won't have to like run around on that little, and they won't have that little home to run around in. They're gonna have a lot more space, which will be good for Matisse and Gertie. So I'm so excited to see those dogs. Like, I haven't recorded a Theo episode in yonks, and so I'm so excited to get back and see if he's still a mess. Well, we all know Theo's still a mess, don't we? Because the last episode that I showed you guys, he was still heartbroken over Jade. He's had 2 kids, and he's had Alfie, he's had Bristol, and I don't believe that Emerald, I believe that's her name, who is Jade's sister, who's the last person that he woohooed with, is pregnant. But you never know, and if she is, we could probably have a C baby name, and you know, just go from there, and Theo can have his own little A to Z baby challenge going on. So yeah, I'm excited to go back and visit him and see how he's been getting on. I really want to get him skilled up, leveled up, so we can get him into these townhouses. Now, I don't know when this Decorate With Me series is going to come out, because I do want to get a few more episodes of Theo out where we just focus on getting him up the career ladder and, you know, maybe making him some friends that isn't his bike, Meg. So here we go, working on the side of the townhouses, and all townhouses in my eyes definitely have a fire escape. So I'm going to go ahead and build a fire escape here, and it just works really well, and it gives the house a little bit of character. Now, I have no idea what I'm going to put on the roof of the townhouse, you know, when you get up there. Maybe an air conditioning unit, I don't know. Maybe I'll put a door so on the right unit you can come out, but who knows? I don't know. That would be like a good escape for the ladies in Theo's lives. So if he gets fed up with them, he can just throw him out the fire escape if he chooses that unit. I don't know. But yeah, I think these townhouses turned out really well. I know I always say that, but you guys, I've been wanting to build any sort of townhouses for years, and Theo gave me the excuse to build these townhouses, so I am super duper excited that they finally came to fruition. Ooh, can you guys see the back with the windows and the wall of windows? So that's what I thought it would be really awesome to have Theo have the right unit, because there's just a wall of windows, and I just think it would let the light in and it would be absolutely stunning. So I think those windows are CC in the back here, but again, you guys can replace them. There's probably some other windows in the game that would work perfectly well, and I sound like I've got a frog in my throat, so let me clear my throat. Yeah, these are CC windows. I can't remember who they are by, but I will figure it out before I put this up for download, or is it upload? Before I upload it for download for you guys. I have no idea what I am talking about, but yes, we are almost to the end of this video. There's probably about 2.5 minutes left for you guys to watch and see what I do. I go ahead and put like a little bus stop in, which I thought was cool. To sort of build against the building, and then maybe a fire hydrant. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. I think I'm gonna love you and leave you guys with some music. So again, let me know which unit you think that Theo should have. Should it be the middle one? Should it be the right one? And let me know when I do put these up for download. I think that's correct. When I put these up for download, do you want me to just lay out whichever 2 units you don't choose? Do you want me to fully decorate them, or do you want me to leave it a blank canvas for you guys to do what you want to do with it? And finally, should I set these so they're for apartments, or should I use the roommate system? Let me know all of that down below in the comments. Also, let me know how you guys are doing, how you guys are getting on, what's going on in your world. I want to know everything. So I'm gonna I can never remember my intro, guys. I'm just a damn mess. My intro, it's my outro. See what I mean? I'm not even thinking properly. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to do all those cool interweb things, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you've got that bell ding dong so you can be notified whenever I do upload. But for now, I'm gonna skedaddle. Don't be a plum stranger now, guys. Bye!